we'll have some questions here, so we'll start with those.
Yeah, what can you say about the goal and especially in that moment?
I saw Willie did a very good touch on the outside to get past the defender and crossed it in, and then Marcus running first post and small deflection from defender or Marcus. I couldn't see it, but then I was ready for the second ball, and we trained it a lot with filling up the box with a lot of players, and yeah, it was good. Happy to get the win. 3 points away from home again. It's quite nice.
And what's it mean to get a road win like this, especially so early in the season for a new franchise?
Oh, it's nice. It's nice. It's something I dreamed of to be able to that and to help the team. And I think the way we performed today was maybe not the way we wanted to play and stuff like that, but still to get behind and then come back and win 3-1 away from home is that's something to build on, and we will definitely do that on the training pitch next week.
And what does it say about this team to give up that goal early but then persevere?
No, it says a lot. I think it's about the way we build this team, that we trust each other, and of course with massive saves from CJ today helps us a lot. He was the hero for us today, and so today we're very thankful for him in the goal, and overall I'm happy for the win, but of course there's things we can improve.
Now we'll take some questions from Zoom. We'll start with Tony. Go ahead, Tony.
Where I just
just look at.
yeah.
Tony.
Thank you. Anders, could you just describe being part of this San Diego FC that has such a high work rate? It was 1-1 for a long time, and that for a lot of teams would be enough away. What is that next gear that you and your team has to unlock, to push and get a 3-1, not just a 2-1?
Yeah, I think like that's a good team to do that. It was 1-1 for a long time. Chances in both ends, and like I mentioned, CJ was massive for us today and kept us in the game. And then I still think we created a lot of chances also in the first half and the second half. So it was just about time when it would go in. That we have to wait till 91st minute. We hopefully not next time, but it's a nice way to get the 3 points.
We're gonna go with Karthik.
And what are you really enjoying about you? We've heard about you being able to be a good teammate, but what are you enjoying about Anders Dreyer's play style here in MLS?
No, I think the philosophy we play, the right to dream, the whole project is it's a new club. Everybody is willing to work hard from players to staff to everybody in the club. So it's amazing every day to go to the facilities and feel the energy to improve and be a part of San Diego. And right now I'm just enjoying the life and outside and on the pitch.
All right, Karthik, go ahead.
Anders, after you scored that goal there in the 91st minute, you pointed to your ear and you were looking at the home crowd as you went over to them. Were they saying something to you? And if so, did that feel good to maybe silence them a little bit on the road?
They didn't say something, but they whistle a lot when I had to take the corners. And then I was in my mind telling myself that when I score, I will run out and see if they will do it again. But it's nice. That's football. It's emotions. That's how it is when you play away, and that's how it should be. So it's always nice. It's a small mind game in the game, and that's I think for me as a football player, that's something I like, and it gives me energy to do better.
And then finally, Alejandro with the last one. Go ahead.
Yeah, you get to experience your first game on a city has in a pretty high altitude. How difficult was it to kind of manage the pace and the gas tank that you had?
No, it was difficult for sure. Our first flight, our first away trip with a flight for this club. We have to figure out things, how to do it and stuff like that. But of course the altitude has small role in it. It's maybe a little bit more tougher than normal in San Diego, but yeah. So I would say it was tough today, and you could definitely feel your lungs when it was going back and forth.
Thanks for your time, Anders.
Yep.
Vamos a empezar con preguntas en español y Alonso te va a traducir. Do you have a question for him?
Yeah, if you could take us through his goal and what did that mean to the team at that point in the game?
Llévanos desde tu punto de vista el gol y qué significó para el equipo en ese punto en el partido.
Nada, creo que nos costó un poco al principio del partido, no estábamos un poco finos con la pelota. Ellos encontraron el gol primero de un cambio de frente. Creo que el partido se tornó muy ida y vuelta, pero bueno, gracias a Dios me encontré con el gol y también el equipo encontró un poco de respiro y bueno, el segundo tiempo creo que pudimos hacer la situación de gol que tuvimos en los últimos minutos y nos vamos muy contentos por el triunfo.
Yeah, I think we struggled a bit at the beginning. They found the first goal, so for us it was a bit of a struggle. Good thing that we found the goal before the end of the half. It gave us some breathing room, and then the game was very much back and forth. The second half, we were able to convert the opportunities that we had, so that was a big impact for us, and we're able to come out with the result tonight.
And what does this mean to you guys, especially going forward?
¿Qué significa para
What-
esto
what
para
does this
ustedes
victory
de ahora en
mean,
adelante?
especially going forward?
Significa mucho ya que le da mucho más confianza al equipo. Esto era un partido complicado, un poco en altura, pero también creo que, como le dije, logramos aprovechar la situación de gol, ganar. Al grupo le hace muy bien anímicamente para pensar en el próximo partido, que también va a ser un rival muy difícil como Columbus, y tenemos que tratar de ganar en nuestra cancha con nuestra gente.
Yeah, it gives the team a lot of confidence. It was a complicated match from the beginning in altitude, but we were able to capture the result, and it gives us a great push in our mentality going into the next match because we know it's not going to be an easy match on the road. Oh, sorry, at home.
All right, we're gonna go to questions on Zoom. We'll start with Tony Sanchez. Adelante, Tony.
Sí, gracias. Franco, si nos puedes describir la libertad que tienes en ese espacio, das el pase con Tomás Ángel y luego te vas con el pique hacia el medio. ¿Qué es lo que ves en ese momento con ese gol que levanta a tu equipo antes de ir al descanso?
Como te dije, creo que al principio nos encontramos con ese gol en contra que nos partió un poco, el partido se tornó de ida y vuelta. En ese momento vi que tenía mucho espacio por la izquierda porque el extremo saltaba con nuestro central y entonces yo quedaba mano a mano con el lateral de ellos. Vi que encarando para adentro podría abrir un poco más de espacio y después seguí en el medio para ir a buscar el centro y gracias a Dios me encontré con el gol y creo que le dio, como dijiste, un poco de respiro al equipo para ir al entretiempo 1-1 y el segundo tiempo encontrar un poco más de juego. Ellos también tuvieron situaciones, pero gracias a Dios el arquero estuvo muy, muy fuerte y nosotros logramos aprovechar la situación al último del partido, que era lo que nos venía un poco faltando y creo que anímicamente al grupo le hace muy bien.
Gracias.
And then Karthik, if you have a question, go ahead.
Franco, coach said nobody would have expected you to score tonight. How does it feel to, tie the game up at 1-1? And what do you think it says about your team that, when you guys were down for the first time this season, you guys were able to tie things?
Franco, el profesor menciona que nadie esperaba que tú fueras quien marcara el gol esta noche, pero ¿qué puedes decir? ¿Qué significa para el grupo poder marcar ese gol y lo que hace para el grupo en lo anímico salir con este partido?
No, la verdad que en este partido me dieron un poco más de libertad en el ataque. Creo que lo que pensó el entrenador estuvo muy bien. Por ahí no estuvimos finos del todo como lo veníamos haciendo, pero principalmente individualmente creo que en el gol nos encontró en un buen momento. Y como te dije, creo que aprovechamos la oportunidad que tuvimos y anímicamente al grupo le viene muy bien, ya que ahora jugamos en casa con nuestra gente, tenemos que tratar de ganar y seguir ahí arriba.
Yeah, they gave me a lot of freedom in attack, and we weren't sharp at the beginning, so this goal gave us a lot of breathing room in a good moment. We took advantage of the opportunities that came up, and now we go into this next match at home with more points and great morale.
Gracias, Franco.
We are obviously excited. You get road points at the first division level. That's not easy. The boys came here. We wanted to go after the game. We showed that that's our attitude. It actually wasn't our best game, if we're honest with ourselves, which we are. But you never don't celebrate away win, because it's very hard to come here and win.
After they scored early, did you have any message for the guys, or what did they do to kind of regroup?
Yeah, keep going. We talk a lot about impacting the flow of a game, and sometimes the flow of the game is going to go against you. You got to have composure in those moments, stick to our principles, stick to our style of play, keep positive, keep believing, and then just chip away and grind away at it. At the end of the day, our sporting director had the quote of the night. I don't think anybody had Franco Negri scoring a header from 11 yards out on their bingo card tonight. But people step up, and at the end of the day, you have to celebrate that.
And what about the goals in extra time? What did you see there?
Yeah, what we loved about it is like 1-1. I think a lot of teams could say, okay, we're satisfied with that, but we've talked about wanting to go after the game, continue to stay with initiative, and the boys showed that they wanted the 2-1, but they also showed they wanted the 3-1. And that's something that we're trying to develop within the group, and they're buying in, so that's very good.
And what did you see in Dos Santos after giving up their early goal, shutting down?
CJ was a monster tonight. Of course, we can always be nitpicky about every single player on the field, about little things, and he knows that he can improve. But at the end of the day, he put the cape on tonight, was a fireman for us, because he takes 2 or 3 big chances away from him. Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna go with Alejandro Villaseñor. Go ahead, Alejandro.
Yeah, Mikey, congrats on the win. What statement do you feel like your team is making when it comes to their performance and the results that they've had in their first 3 games?
I don't know. We focus just on ourselves, our process, our principles. I know what we're thinking collectively inside is that we still can get a lot better at the end of the day, but that we have conviction and beliefs and buy-in. I think that's the number one thing from a team culture standpoint. Everybody's bought in, and we work really hard during the training week to improve. And at the end of the day, we're hungry because we want to get better. We want to win these type of games, but have a bit more control of the game at the end of the day.
Okay, we're gonna go with Karthik. Go ahead, Karthik.
Coach, hope you can hear me all right here. How big was Willie on that goal that put you guys up 2-1, where he brings it down and he's able to get past the defender and put one in the box?
Yeah, I think what Willie showed tonight is he's got that get out of jail free card speed. So even on the defending side of things, he caught his opponent a couple times, and on this occasion, he did not have the advantage in that foot race, and he just put it into 5th gear. So he was massive in that.
And we're gonna finish off with Tony. Go ahead, Tony.
Thank you. Could you just let us know what was the successes of this defensive line that coming into the tournament had some questions, but clearly is a group that can definitely be aligned? And also, is there any update or sort of update on Paddy McNair's injury?
We'll have to assess Paddy. We don't know right now. He just felt a little something in his hip when he slid to kick that ball, and then. For us, it's a huge collective mindset from our standpoint. So although the back line has a function to do, the defending, ball recovery comes down to the entire team. So the back line's only as good as the pressure that's initiated by the front line and the cover that's provided by the midfield. But at the end of the day, they show a lot of bravery to play with such a high line. And something that we're really proud about is we made 3 subs on the back line. And we ended the game with 4 guys who haven't played together at all in a game ever before. And we also haven't played a lot in training together. And we have a young kid like Bombino who comes in and gets his debut and showing that we're not afraid to play young players.
Thank you.